Welcome to today's episode of Together San Diego. I'm Paola Hernandez Jayo. Thank you very much for joining us. Our guest today is Moisés Esparza from the San Diego Latino Film Festival. Hi, Moisés.
Hi, Paula. How's it going?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining us. It's a very exciting day. Today is opening day of the San Diego Latino Film Festival. What we'd like to do is we want to show a clip that you sent us just so folks can get a little bit of a flavor of the films to expect at the film festival. Let's roll the video. That looks amazing, Moisés. Congratulations to you and the team again on this year. I know you've been working tirelessly to organize. Tell us about the festival, the dates, where folks can buy tickets. And I know this year you're doing virtual, but you also have a drive-in option.
Yeah, so we launched today and we go through March 21st. We're celebrating the 28th edition of the San Diego Latino Film Festival. Like Paula mentioned, the majority of our screenings will be virtual through our Eventive platform. A guest can purchase tickets on sdlatinofilm.com. But we're also doing two very cool things at the festival this year, two distinct drive-in activations. The first is today at the South Bay Drive-In. We'll be playing two different double features, and we'll be highlighting our Frontera filmmakers, as well as playing Zoot Suit, celebrating its 40th anniversary. And then we'll also be playing the Argentine heist film, La Odisea de los Giles. The English translation is Heroic Losers, starring the great Ricardo Darín. And then on the second weekend, Saturday, March 20th, we're going to be doing another drive-in activation at Westfield Mission Valley. And we'll be screening an Argentine film called El Retiro, and then also Buena Vista Social Club. So it'll be another double feature. We're really excited to be able to host community screenings once again, while still being able to offer supporters the option of watching the films virtually from the safety of their own homes. I got a notification on my phone earlier today that said that today marks like a 1-year anniversary since everyone's lives changed. And I remember last year, March 11th, 2020 was the day prior to our festival launching, or last year's edition, and it was postponed because of the mandate against mass gatherings. So to get that notification today on the launch date of our new edition was it allowed me to think a little bit in retrospect about how far we've come in launching this edition, and we're kind of maybe seeing this as a rebirth, and we're just really happy to be able to produce this edition without it being interrupted. So really happy to be back with our community.
Definitely. Moisés, and I'm showing on screen, sdlatinofilm.com is where folks can go to buy the tickets. You also have an option on the website where they can go, where they can see the schedules. Everything is virtual. They can also watch films in the comfort of their home. Explain this a little bit to us, what the tickets cost and how they can buy them.
Yeah, so tickets are $12 per film. You can watch them from your computer. You can also download the Eventive app to your smart TV. If you have Roku or an Apple TV device, you can download the app and watch it from the comfort of your couch on your screen. I'm sure many of you have TV screens the size of that are comparable maybe to movie screens, so it might be like a great viewing experience for you. You can even watch the films on your phone. The website allows you to not only look at film descriptions, trailers, but it also lets you star particular films you might want to come back to. And once you create an account and you buy your tickets, the website kind of builds your playlist. So you just have to go to your particular catalog and you can see what's coming up next. If you buy a ticket for a film, say, that starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, March 12th, you'll have 4 hours to start playing the film, and then you have 24 hours to finish it. So we just want individuals to be mindful of that 4-hour access window. That just indicates that you have to start playing the film within those 4 hours. So if it's at 7, you have until 11 to do so, and then you have 24 hours to finish the film. So we're offering a little bit more flexibility in terms of our access window. And like I said, if you start the film, you have 24 hours to finish watching it.
I think we have a screenshot, Moises, that you sent us of the website where we can see some of the options of the films where folks can buy them. So they have the option also to go ahead and look at there. Last year, I got really organized. I want to share that I've been hosting the festival for several years. I'm the volunteer host of the festival. And because we're always so busy with these in-person events, I don't get a chance to watch. And I always leave wanting to watch more films. Last year, I was able to watch a lot of the films from the convenience of my home. I got organized, I had a calendar, and I watched a large number of these wonderful, very entertaining, very touching films as well. Another part of the festival, and this is a part that the San Diego Union-Tribune is a part of, is the Migrant Voices Film Challenge today. Tell us a little bit about Migrant Voices, the film challenge. I know also that the screening is going to be on the 17th, which is a Tuesday.
Correct. Yes, the screening for Migrant Voices today will be on Tuesday, March 17th at 7 p.m. And the Migrant Voices Film Challenge is a film competition where we this year are exploring how the pandemic has affected the migrant experience. In years prior, we limited it to experiences mostly along the US and Mexico border. But for this year, being that the pandemic is obviously affecting everyone worldwide, we were really interested in expanding the horizons of this competition. So we want to get an idea of how the pandemic is affecting cycles of migration from all over the world. What are impediments asylum seekers are facing because of the pandemic? And we hope that through our selected shorts, the public gets an idea of how immigration is being affected by this particular pandemic. The winners, we'll have 2 winners. One is a $1,000 prize, and then the other is a $5,000 prize, which is really amazing and really encouraging to these filmmakers who, for many of them, might be making their films for the first time. So it's an amazing contest for them to participate in, and we're really proud to be able to screen these short films during our festival. Like I said earlier, the screening is on Tuesday, March 16th at 7 p.m. And then we'll have a Q&A discussion with the filmmakers afterwards.
So for more information to participate and to watch Migrant Voices Today Film Challenge, again, I'm sorry, is it March 16th or 17th, Moises?
Oh, Tuesday, March 16th, right?
Yes, I believe, I'm sorry, I said the 17th. I believe it is on the 16th. But you can go to the website, sdlatinofilm.com, for more information. There you can find information on the screening and the time that we're going to have the Q&A as well. I know this is an international contest, and I'm very excited to see who the finalists are and the winners. And I'm also honored to be hosting it again this year. Part of the festival, Moises, has been Sabor Latino, the food festival. This year, you're not having a food festival in person, but you are having some cooking classes that are being presented by Culinary Arts School, an international school that's actually located in Tijuana. I love the international and cross-border aspect of the festival. Tell us, the cooking classes also, I understand, are free. They're virtual, so pretty much anybody can log into these. Tell us about these recipes. They look delicious.
Yeah, so we're really happy that we partner with Culinary Arts School in presenting these, or this year's interpretation of Sabor Latino, since we can't do a large-scale food festival like we typically do. We decided to post some cooking classes online. They're all guided with a video that's in Spanish but subtitled in English. We have the recipes posted on our website, both in Spanish and English. And then, like you mentioned earlier, these are absolutely free on the particular airing day. So hopefully, individuals are motivated to look at the recipes, go out and grab the ingredients, and cook along with the cooking class. They're just, the food looks amazing. The videos are super well produced, and the outcome looks really spectacular. So if you want to learn how to make enchiladas or albóndigas de camarón or pozole seco, this is a great opportunity for you to learn how to cook from a chef, a professional chef. And the videos, like I mentioned, are available for free on their particular screening dates. So we're happy to bring I guess, the spirit of Sabor Latino to a virtual platform. But I hope that in the future we're able to produce our large-scale food event once again.
That is amazing. I looked at the food of the pictures that were sent over, and it was just making my mouth water. What a wonderful opportunity to be able to learn in the comfort of your home from a professional chef. I understand the chef is going to be Chef Pedro Peña, an award-winning chef, so definitely tune in. Again, you can find more information and the complete schedule at sdlatinofilm.com. You can also follow the festival on Facebook, on social media. On Facebook, you find them as Latino Film or San Diego Latino Film Festival. On Instagram, you can find them at SD Latino Film Festival, and on Twitter as SD Latino Film. In closing, I would like to say, Moisés, that you have invited me, and I'm honored. This year, you're going to be having a women's panel, an artist panel with directors and actresses, all women. It's going to be in Spanish, and I'm honored. It's going to be this Sunday. In closing, tell us a little bit about this so folks can tune in and participate. This is going to be virtual as well.
Yeah, so this will be a virtual discussion with the focus being primarily on the experiences of Latinx actresses. Some of them are also directors. One of the participants, Angeles Cruz, is an actress and also has a film that she directed in the festival called Nudo Mixteco. And we'll be having Q&A for that film in particular later that day. But, the focus of this panel with actresses is for them to offer their experiences working in the film industry, challenges that they faced, obstacles that they've had to overcome, barriers of entry to maybe express themselves artistically. And while we want to talk about the challenges, we also want to discuss their successes and instances of mentorship that have, really assisted them as they pursue this career. So, I'm really excited by this panel, which is also free, presented on our YouTube and Facebook social media channels. Paula will be hosting it. We'll be joined by 4 actresses. The total duration will be anywhere from an hour to 90 minutes, depending on the discussion and the discussion points. And it will be in Spanish. So if you have a question, you can type it out, and we'll be able to bring it on screen and address it also live. And beyond this actresses panel, we'll also have one focus on actors the day prior. And then tomorrow, Friday, we have one with different directors talking about the importance of telling their own stories authentically. So we have a weekend booked with amazing panels, but then we'll also have Q&As following a lot of the film screenings themselves, which will also be available on our YouTube and Facebook channels. So if you watch a film over the weekend, there's a possibility that there will be a live component afterwards, and you'll be notified when you start playing your film that there is a live Q&A. Otherwise, it could also be recorded. So I spent some time yesterday recording Q&As with filmmakers. This is all just in our mission to provide a really engaging and multifaceted experience, even if we're in a virtual realm. I know when we're in person at a movie theater, we host these panels and discussions in an auditorium with everyone sitting on their seats, kind of enjoying this community-based experience. So we're trying to recreate that a little bit virtually. It may not be the same, but I do think that this festival recognizes how this virtual platform has opened us up in terms of our access to filmmakers from all over the world. So in many instances, when we have our in-person event, we're not able to invite all the filmmakers that live very, very far away in different countries, sometimes continents. So the amazing thing about this virtual platform is that I'm able to connect with a filmmaker who may be living in Berlin or Australia even. So, silver linings in every situation. Like I mentioned earlier, a year ago, we had to postpone our edition, our 27th edition in 2020. Today, I'm really excited that we're launching our 28th edition with this drive-in screening and also the virtual screenings and these discussions and the Q&As. So it's going to be, and the Sabor Latino cooking classes. So there's a lot to do. I encourage guests to treat this as a luxurious thing, and just indulge yourself in our programming. There's different showcases, different types of films. We don't program with one audience in mind. I do think that there's films for everyone. So I hope that everyone enjoys the 28th edition of the San Diego Latino Film Festival. And I hope to see many of you today at the drive-in or next Saturday, March 20th at the second drive-in. And I do have to say, we'll be observing COVID regulations. So unless you're grabbing snacks from the car, from the concessions, grabbing snacks from the concession desk, we will ask individuals to remain in their cars, obviously. We'll have a red carpet kind of photo opportunity also, but that will also be really heavily regulated, and we'll be enforcing that individuals stand 6 feet apart and that masks are worn at all time. So glad to be able to produce this event that's very community focused, but at the same time, we have to be mindful that we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and we all have a responsibility to exercise and making sure that we protect ourselves and others from COVID-19.
Thank you very much, Moisés.
Sounded like a PSA.
Thank you very much, Moisés. It's always wonderful to see you. You're like family to me. So
Yeah.
all of you, please join us. I say join us because I'm the voluntary host of the festival, and the San Diego Union-Tribune is a presenting sponsor and major sponsor for the festival, and also for Migrant Voices Film Challenge. This is the 28th edition, March 11th through the 21st, 2021. More than 100 films, 2 drive-ins, virtual screenings, Q&As with directors, and of course the Sabor Latino free recipes presented by Culinary Arts School. Again, more information at sdlatinofilm.com. Congratulations to you and the team, Moisés, and thank you all for viewing us today. Thank you for viewing Together San Diego Live. You may view more of our episodes at San Diego UnionTribune.com/TogetherSDLive. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
News is more important today than ever before.
I'm currently outside Otay Mesa Detention Center.
I'm about to get a report at Sharp.
Out at Sunset Cliffs.
COVID testing site.
We live for these times when we're able to bring the news into the homes of people who need it the most.
I thank all of you for supporting our work.
When you subscribe to the paper, you're telling us that you believe in what we do.